Alright, I just want to do a quick little review. Metaquest 3. Okay. An adult's perspective. So, after my first day with this, I actually was having some regrets. I actually looked up Best Buy's return policy on VR goggles, which I don't think you can return these. I'll say there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's more of a software thing and getting used to it thing. So I used to have Samsung Gear VR, and obviously nowhere near as advanced as this thing, and I was super happy with that. And I just eventually they stopped supporting it, and my new phone wouldn't fit in the whatever it's called, but basically use your phone to replace the hardware that's here. You stuck your phone in some goggles is how that used to work. And there was a really great space simulation thing that I had on there. I was basically just cruising around the solar system. One of my most favorite things about that, and that's actually what I wanted with this. I don't want to be jumping around playing games and using my hands like hand tracking. I just want a little sit down on the couch VR experience. To me, the biggest problem with this thing, the initial support for someone that's just starting out, it's not great. There should be some kind of little maybe questionnaire. Click this, click that. This is what you want. This is what you don't want, and it tells you, what software to try. I'm just basically randomly going through app libraries and looking through all this stuff. And, a lot of the stuff I downloaded, to be honest, the controller's not that great as far as gaming. And these weren't paid games. I know there's some probably decent games you could get, I would imagine, for 30, 40 bucks. That would work better. But the little shooters that I've downloaded, they're not super accurate. I'm kind of going like this and aiming at a zombie's head and you miss. It's nothing like an Xbox controller in your hand. I think that would be the ideal experience, a really precise controller and then just in a 3D world. A lot of the games that I downloaded, they're free, and some of them actually had a free trial. Okay, free 20 minutes. I spent 18 minutes on one game trying to just get through the introduction, it's very janky, and they lack good instruction, a lot of the games, and I don't know. At this point, I'm just probably going to stick with it, but I really wish I could find some adult software. I've even been playing that PUBG remake, or whatever it's called for this, Player One, or I don't even know what it's called. There's like a PUBG for this, it's a free to play. You have difficulty shooting people with it. I just don't know, like the controllers for that, as in most of the things. I tried some climbing simulation. If you want like a roller coaster, virtual reality, you could probably find something like that. It's pretty decent. Maybe some flying simulations. Everybody wants different things out of a game. So you'd really have to figure out what you want, and if you have somebody that has this and you could try it first before you spend $700-800 after tax and all that, I probably would be happier with a 2, spending less money. I don't think I necessarily needed to spend this much. And again, if I was happy with the Gear VR, I'm sure I'd be happy with the 2 also. So I do like VR. I would just say don't go crazy with it if you're not really familiar with what you're getting.